August 27th, something like that was the red line, that the Taliban drew. The Taliban said, we've negotiated
And
with you guys.
how far away are you from that date at this point?
It was the
24th.
24th.
Wow.
Yeah,
So it's just a matter of
24th.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 days.
We're close. And we've been at it for 2 weeks,
Dude.
I've been telling this dude to be patient for 2 weeks. Trust me. Trust in this process. Convince your wife to go. That's your only job. But so my contact reaches out to me and says, get the family ready. And I'm, just through the roof, like, here we go. And so instead of texting him, because I called him directly. And I was like, hey, my contact's there. This is what's going on. And he's like, there's like humor in this. He's like, brother, this is Taliban trick. No, we can't do this. It's like, everybody's being told there's a contact there and to go to the airport right now. This is a Taliban trick. We're not doing this. And I was like, if you've ever listened to me in your life, you're going to do exactly what I'm telling you to do right now. You remember that?
Yeah. Exactly.
So I convinced him, and thank God he convinced his wife, and they loaded up and went to the airport. And, the whole time this is going on, I'm in direct contact with my guy at the airport who's outside of a gate, and he's got his guys, his operators that he's pushing outside the wire to look for these guys, and I'm relaying positions where they're at all times. And one thing we're battling that whole time is cell phone service, because we finally made it all the way up there to this gate, and now they don't have cell phone service. And now I can't relay exactly where they're at. Yeah. And it's like horrifying, because they've came so close. And now we they're not going to be able to find them. And we went through shitty cell phone service that whole day, and finally they get to the airport. My contact sends his guys out, and they end up spotting one of the brothers and flags him down. And it was just like and my contact sends me, hey, we've got eyes on him. And it was just like unbelievable. It's just, it's finding a needle in the haystack with all these people. Because, you got to understand, with the amount of people that's in here, just picture going to a Metallica concert with all these lunatics and trying to make your way up to the front row.
Right.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
There's mosh
Everyone's
pits,
trying to get to the front row.
Everybody. No one cares, dude.
And it's not just to see fucking Lars fucking play the drums. It's like life is that gate.
Yes. And people are willing to do anything because they're in the same situation because they've got kids too.
Right. And it ain't happening from the middle. Like, like it's only happening at the front.
Yeah. And so we got them positioned. Wow. I'm telling them to get up in here and, get in the crowd. And I think at one point she was attacked.
Yeah.
She backed off and it's like, no, I'm not. She got cold feet. No, I'm not going to sit here and watch my kids get trampled to death. It's not happening. And I remember being so selfishly fucking mad at her, looking back at it. It's like, while it was happening, I was like, well, she just needs to listen to me. And even back when I told them to leave the house, okay, leave the house right now. My contact wants you there. You're going to leave the house right now. And I remember them taking a long time to leave. And I remember messaging him like, Ram, I told you to have your family, ready to go at a moment's notice and leave. And it took like 10, 15 minutes. And, looking back at it, dude, she's saying goodbye to her entire family that she'll never probably ever see again. Nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, a whole life. And here I am, some American sitting in a golf cart in Tennessee, telling her to hurry, for a good reason, yes.
Sure.
But, I look back at that and it's like, man, it kind of like shows you like the different perspectives.
Totally.
We think the answer is, just do it faster, do this. And it's like, dude.
Especially from a grunt's perspective, right? Yeah. Like you're used to being the grunt on the ground. Now you're the general calling the shots. Yeah. But
anyway, so they fast forward back to Abbey, they make it to Abbey Gate. And they start to position through the crowd, and they start to encounter some rough stuff. She's getting beat up, pushed around, so she pulls out, and Ram's like, no, she's done, right? You remember that?
Yeah. I was so scared on that time when she just attacked by the crowd peoples on that, and she just lied down on the ground, and I was like thinking that she will die like this.
How old are the kids at this point?
My twins was like 2.5. And my older daughter was 6.
So she's holding the
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She's holding the two the twins.
Twins.
And then the 6-year-old is what, just holding on to her?
Sure.
Because I think
yeah.
she pushed him in the stroller, or they got him in the stroller.